早上好，中国！现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋。Only you.
As seen from the intro, this video will be about the game Fallout 4, but explained either badly or accurately by an idiot. Before going into the video, there will be massive spoilers for the game story, so click off if you haven't played it yet. Which, why haven't you? It's a great time. Besides that, I will not be going over the DLCs included in the game, as that would make the video longer than I want to, and I do not want to make it like a 20-ish minute video or something. So anyways, let's get to the video. Fallout 4 is an open-world survival game where you are a pre-war civilian drafted for a spot into the nearest vault. Vault 111. As you seek shelter the day the bombs fell, after getting tricked into going in a cryo chamber, you are asleep for what seems to be 210 years. But during your sleep, your wife or husband, who was holding your child, was killed by a man named Kellogg, and your son was taken by the Institute, leading you to get refrozen and only released on October 10th, 2287. From there, you begin your journey to find your son, as you discover locations, meet companions, and get involved with major faction quests for who should rule the Boston Commonwealth. Throughout your journey, you'll be familiarized with certain factions early into the game. You will meet Preston Garvey, one of the few surviving Minutemen by the time you were awakened, and Paladin Dance, a member of the Brotherhood who was sent on a patrol to search for a missing patrol party sent years ago. From here, you would find yourself walking towards Diamond City to find a detective to help find your son, only to learn the detective was kidnapped just recently, and you would have to save him. Once saving the detective, Nick Valentine, you would track down Kellogg to an underground base and kill him. From here, you use whatever is left of his noggin to look through his memories for any sign of your son, learning about how an evil faction called the Institute uses teleportation to get around. Then you would have to speak to a runaway Institute scientist, Virgil, about schematics for your own teleporter. And once building it, you would eventually make it into the Institute, where you'll find out that
it's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
from here you can choose between 4 major factions. The Minutemen, whose goal is to rid the Institute of its technology but spare the people working in the Institute. The Railroad, whose goal is to save the sins of the Institute and lay waste to the people who made them. The Brotherhood of Steel, whose goal is to confiscate technology deemed too dangerous to be in the Institute's hand and will destroy the Institute entirely, including the synths and scientists. And finally, the Institute themselves, whose supposed goal is to one day better the Commonwealth with their technology that has been developed over the years. So it is up to you to decide who should dominate the Boston Commonwealth. Unless you're like me, who gets distracted by a lot of side quests.
I stroke my pickle.
Fallout 4 is a great game to play out your imaginations and get immersed in. Despite being a game released back in 2015, I still find it great that a childhood game of mine, or a series, that I wanted to get involved in is still thriving up to today. And no, I'm not talking about Fallout 76. And to see such a game get its player base doubled ever since the show came out was such a fever dream to live through. So I highly recommend playing Fallout 4 as well as watching the show, as I've also watched the show, binging 7 episodes in one night because I'm addicted to Fallout and I have no sleep. Now, besides the horrors of modding, that would just be about it for what I have to say about Fallout 4. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and always remember that war
War never changes.